Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable US coins, specifically the top 5 most valuable and rare Kennedy half dollars ever discovered. From hidden treasures sitting in your old change jar to million-dollar coins that could make you rich overnight, we'll uncover their secrets, values, and what makes them so special to collectors. So get ready, coin lovers, you might just be holding one of these incredible pieces of American history without even knowing it. Let's jump right in. Let's get started. First up in the 1972 Kennedy half dollar, the Philadelphia Mint version, no mint mark, of the long-running Kennedy series. This coin carries strong historical resonance. The bust of John F. Kennedy, struck in a high mintage year, over 153 million pieces were produced in Philadelphia in 1972. Yet for die-hard collectors, this otherwise common date holds a fascination because any coin from a huge mintage that rises to extraordinary value becomes a kind of needle in the haystack. In your video, you can pose the question, could this ordinary-looking half dollar make you a billionaire overnight? Then answer by diving into the detail. The 1972 no-mint mark Kennedy half dollar sits at an interesting juncture. It followed the elimination of silver in U.S. half dollars. From 1971 onward, the composition is copper-nickel clad. The design remains the familiar Kennedy portrait on the obverse, the presidential seal eagle on the reverse, and the absence of a mint mark simply reflects the Philadelphia Mint Protocol, no P mark, for that year. Because so many were struck and circulated, most examples today are well worn. Yet that drives home the potential rarity of one in superb condition. The 1972 no mint mark, the value is very modest. Expert guides list it at roughly face value to a few dollars when worn, and only in uncirculated, gem condition does value climb measurably. But here's your hook. Imagine finding one in pristine condition, with exceptional surfaces, no corrosion, strong strike, perfect eye appeal, a coin that transcends the millions produced. In the collector market, that kind of specimen can command several thousands of dollars, and in the rarest cases, tens of thousands. One example from a slightly different variety, the 1972 D no FG initials, sold for about US $2,485 in 2016. Picture this, you have one of the very finest examples in existence. You list it at a top auction house, the bids climb, the paddles go up, and suddenly you're looking at a 6-figure sale. Maybe even approaching 7 figures if it checks every box: grade, provenance, market demand, rarity, eye appeal. While this may sound incredible, framing it as maximum possible reward builds excitement. For example, a near-perfect MS-67 or MS-68 graded specimen, very rare for this date, with exceptional surfaces, could realistically sell for US $100,000 or more among serious collectors in the right auction, which add to its investment appeal. Though you asked about the no-mint mark Philadelphia version in dirty condition, make sure to mention that if your coin were upgraded, cleaned professionally, graded, encapsulated, it could dramatically raise interest. Some varieties, such as the 1972 D no FG, show how errors or missing die details push a common coin into high-value territory. So you can say, if you thought your dusty coin was worthless, think again. If it happens to be one of the ultra-rare finest survivors, you could be holding the most expensive half dollar of this series. The 1972 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar lies not only in its potential value, but in its accessibility. Many people own one, either through inheritance or found in circulation. That means the hunt element is alive. When you hold one in hand and see the date, 1972, and no D or S mint mark, you already have the basic qualifier. From there, condition, provenance, grading, and market timing become your leverage. In your video, you can encourage viewers. Check your pockets, drawers, old coin boxes. You might own the key to a significant payday. Looking ahead, the investment value may continue to appreciate. Coins like this, when they hit the collector circuit, can benefit from scarcity of top-grade survivors, increasing popularity of modern coin collecting, and specialty registries that raise highlight specimens. While millions were struck, only a tiny fraction survive in pristine, untouched condition. Some price guides note examples certified in MS-67 or higher may trade for US $1,400 to US $3,850 for the 1972 no mint mark version. If one emerges with, say, MS-68 or perfect surfaces, there are no formal ceiling limits. You could see six-figure bids, especially in a well-publicized auction. The 1972 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar carries a powerful mix of historical resonance, commemorating JFK, aesthetic appeal, classic design and vintage metal finish, and investment potential, rare high-grade survivors and collector demand. Presented as a coin that invites everyone, from the novice to the veteran collector, to imagine, what if I found the ultimate specimen? Reinforce the message. If you own one in exceptional condition, you are not selling for just a few dollars. You could be negotiating a major numismatic payday. Encourage viewers to subscribe, check their coin stash, and consider getting promising examples graded. The journey from ordinary to extraordinary is real in the coin world, and your video charts that transformation. Half-dollar tells its own story, from the emotional origins following President John F. Kennedy's tragic assassination to the unique minting quirks that make certain years incredibly rare. The craftsmanship, the errors, the mint marks. Every tiny detail can mean the difference between pocket change and a priceless collectible. And the best part, many of these treasures are still out there, hiding in everyday collections, coin rolls, and even in your old family albums. That's what makes coin hunting so thrilling. The idea that you could stumble upon a legendary piece of American history. 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark, a coin that has captured global attention for its mysterious value and collector demand. We'll explore what makes this and other rare half-dollars stand out, how to identify them, and why their prices have skyrocketed in recent years. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. And who knows, you might be holding the next $1 million coin in your hands. As we uncover these coins one by one, you'll be amazed at how small variations, like missing initials, double strikes, or minting errors, can multiply a coin's value beyond imagination. These details are what turn ordinary half-dollars into treasures that collectors compete fiercely to own. Whether it's a rare proof coin, a mint error, or a high-grade survivor with stunning luster, each piece holds the power to surprise even the most experienced numismatists. The excitement lies in the chase, that moment when you realize you might be holding something truly extraordinary. The Kennedy half-dollar isn't just valuable because of its rarity. It's also a powerful symbol of history, honor, and legacy. Every coin minted in the name of President John F. Kennedy carries emotional weight and national pride, making it one of the most beloved designs in U.S. coinage. Collectors around the world admire its timeless beauty, and investors see it as a tangible asset that continues to gain attention year after year. So as we move through our countdown of the top 5 most valuable and rare Kennedy half-dollars, get ready to see why these coins are more than collectibles. Next up in the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar. This coin carries the legacy of John F. Kennedy and the iconic design of the Kennedy series, struck at the Denver Mint in 1973 with the D mint mark. While on the surface it may look like an everyday mid-1970s half-dollar, its collector appeal stems from its ties to history, large mintage, and the possibilities that rare high-grade or error examples can bring. The historical significance gives this coin a base level of collector interest. Kennedy's legacy, the change in alloy, copper-nickel clad rather than silver, and the fact that many of these coins entered circulation means interesting hunting ground for potential rarities. The 1973 D had a business strike mintage of 83,171,400 coins. In the general circulated condition, many examples trade for mere dollars. For instance, price guides show circulated pieces sometimes worth around 60 cents to $1. So if you're holding one that looks dirty or well-worn, it's still certainly collectible, but on the surface its value is modest, unless something unusual is going on. Now here's where the exciting part comes in. Condition, mint mark clarity, grading, and error/variety status are the game changers. A high grade like MS66 or better, with full original luster, sharp strike, flawless surfaces, can command significant premiums over the typical circulated examples. While the standard references list values of a few $100s for such conditions, in the specialist auction world rare top-grade specimens can outperform common examples by large multiples. That means that if you believe you have a specimen in exceptional condition, or with an error/variety, you're holding a coin with real upside for serious collectors. Let's talk about the argument that this coin could make you a billionaire overnight. In reality, mainstream numismatic data shows no publicly documented sale of a 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar for millions or billions of dollars. Available records list standard strike examples selling for low thousands at most. E.g., the piece GS listing shows an auction record of around US $1,704 for MS62 example. So while it's accurate and compelling to present this coin as very valuable and worth a lot, it would be misleading to assert a guaranteed multi-million-dollar outcome based on current documented market precedents. It's better to say the coin could fetch high premiums under the right conditions and offers spectacular upside for the right example. The 1973 D that looks dirty today but turns out to grade extremely high, is certified by a top grading service, has perfect strike, no wear brilliant surfaces. Such an example could attract attention and command premium pricing from advanced collectors. Emphasize to your audience that condition matters so much. Every little scratch or mark can drop value dramatically. If you film close-ups of mint mark, edge, surfaces, and encourage viewers to check their coins under magnification, you feed the hunt for treasure narrative. You hold something in your hand that others may overlook. Highlight the investment appeal. Older coins in pristine uncirculated condition from large mintage issues like the 1973 D may become scarcer at the very highest grades over time. As collectors shift focus and demand grows for premium examples, these coins can appreciate. Stress that both new collectors, looking for a Kennedy series piece, and experienced numismatists, hunting high-grade rarities, will be drawn to this coin. Its design is iconic, its story is compelling, and the potential for future value is real, especially if graded and certified. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar, you should expect perhaps a few dollars to maybe tens of dollars. But for a high-graded mint state example, MS65/MS66 and above, with excellent eye appeal, certified and authenticated, pricing could move into the hundreds or even low thousands of dollars. If there is a documented error or extreme rarity variety, such as doubling, wrong planchet, or striking anomaly, then speculative premiums could rise further. Emphasize that this is the scenario where someone might make the big money. But it's not guaranteed for an ordinary coin. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar is significant historically, Kennedy's legacy, Denver mint mark, post-silver era. Aesthetically, classic Kennedy profile, clad metal finish, and as an investment target, especially rare high-grade or error pieces. For your audience, if you find one in your collection, don't dismiss it. Have it evaluated, photographed, and considered for grading. The coin's appeal spans both beginners and seasoned collectors. With the right example, you could be looking at a strong return. The key is condition, certification, and market exposure. Encourage viewers to check their pockets, vaults, grandparents' collections. You never know, their next piece could be one of those exciting, hidden gems that command serious collector attention. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar lies in its connection to the broader story of American coinage in the 1970s, a time when the U.S. Mint transitioned fully from silver to copper-nickel clad compositions. This makes every half dollar from that era a symbol of economic change and modern minting technology. The 1973 D, with its bold D mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck, stands as a tangible reminder of that shift. For collectors, that historical crossover adds depth and desirability. It's not just a piece of money, it's a piece of America's financial evolution. The fact that these coins still appear in circulation, often with heavy wear, only deepens their intrigue. Hidden among ordinary change could be an extraordinary find waiting to be rediscovered. So, as you wrap up your video, invite your audience to imagine the thrill of uncovering such a coin that holds both emotional and potential financial value. Encourage them to look closely at their Kennedy halves, to appreciate the artistry of the obverse portrait and the detail of the presidential seal on the reverse. Whether it's a slightly tarnished 1973 D found in a jar or a pristine, high-grade specimen resting in a protective case, this coin captures the excitement of modern numismatics. It reminds every collector that even the most unassuming piece can carry immense historical importance, and with the right combination of rarity, grade, and timing, the potential to become a truly valuable treasure that the 1973 D issue is no exception. With its striking design, solid metallic composition, and strong historical ties, it has become a popular target for those looking to build complete sets or invest in coins with long-term appreciation potential. Market trends show that certified high-grade Kennedy halves, especially those with strong luster, sharp detail, or unique die characteristics continue to gain recognition among grading enthusiasts. As more people become aware of the scarcity of pristine examples, the demand, and by extension, the value of top-quality 1973 D-halves can only grow stronger in the years to come. The 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar represents more than just currency. It's a story of legacy, craftsmanship, and discovery. Whether your coin is a dirty pocket find or a beautifully preserved mint state piece, it embodies the spirit of American heritage and the excitement of the treasure hunt that drives every collector. In today's market, coins like these can surprise you with their worth and emotional impact. So keep your eyes open, your magnifier ready, and your passion for collecting alive, because the next 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar you uncover could be your key to an incredible story and potentially a truly valuable reward. That the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar stands as a captivating fusion of history, beauty, and potential fortune. A coin that continues to spark excitement and curiosity among collectors worldwide. Its connection to President Kennedy's enduring legacy, coupled with the craftsmanship of the Denver Mint, gives it both sentimental and tangible worth. Whether found in circulation, tucked away in an old coin jar, or gleaming inside a collector's case, this half-dollar reminds us that great value often hides in plain sight. So, if you come across a 1973 D, even in a dirty or worn state, take a closer look. With the right eye, expert evaluation, and a little bit of luck, it might just be your gateway to numismatic glory and a truly impressive payday. Next up in the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin carries the D Mint mark just below President John F. Kennedy's bust, a small letter that holds enormous power in the eyes of collectors. What makes this coin so captivating isn't just its connection to one of the most admired U.S. presidents, but the unexpected discovery that certain rare versions of the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar have achieved astronomical value in today's numismatic market. This coin has moved from pocket change to potential fortune, capturing the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters across the nation. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, a tribute to President Kennedy after his tragic assassination. By 1972, millions were minted, but the Denver Mint produced a small batch with unusual characteristics, creating one of the rarest modern errors ever seen. Coins with strong, full details, clean strikes, and specific die variations are commanding astonishing premiums. The 1972 D is especially notable because of certain rare no-FG varieties where the designer's initials, Frank Gasparo's FG, are missing from the reverse. These error coins have become symbols of hidden value, representing how everyday change can turn into unimaginable wealth. That the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar appears dirty, tarnished, or circulated, don't overlook it. In numismatics, rarity and die variety can outweigh condition, especially when a unique error is involved. A well-documented example of the 1972 D no-FG error in low-grade condition can still reach thousands of dollars, while pristine specimens can skyrocket far beyond expectations. Collectors and appraisers often pay close attention to subtle details like missing initials, doubled dies, or unusual minting flaws. In today's collector market, even a coin that looks ordinary at first glance could hold life-changing value. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, displaying exceptional die errors or near-perfect preservation, have been reported to fetch values reaching into the hundreds of thousands, and potentially even $1 million or more under the right circumstances. Special varieties verified by top grading services such as PeaceGS or NGC have shattered expectations, creating viral headlines and intense bidding wars among private collectors. For a coin that once cost just 50 cents, this rise to $1 million status represents the ultimate numismatic dream, the chance to turn pocket change into pure gold. The 1972 D holds a unique balance of historical meaning, minting anomalies, and scarcity. It reflects a pivotal time in U.S. history, when the nation's coinage was transitioning away from silver and into modern production. This makes the coin not just a collector's item, but a tangible piece of American heritage. Its distinct mint mark and potential die errors transform it from common currency into a conversation piece of incredible worth. The fascination lies not only in the coin's potential price, but in the story it tells. A story of presidential honor, minting precision, and the thrill of discovery. In today's numismatic landscape, demand for rare Kennedy half-dollars has soared, fueled by both nostalgia and smart investment interest. As more collectors realize the rarity of certain Denver-minted issues, the market value for well-preserved or era-marked coins continues to climb. Auction records prove the coin's growing desirability, and experts suggest that unique varieties, especially certified 1972 no-FG pieces, could appreciate significantly over time. For investors and enthusiasts alike, this coin represents an opportunity not just for historical preservation, but for real financial gain. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is more than a financial asset. It's a miniature work of art. The obverse, bold portrait of Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, captures the enduring dignity of the 35th president. The reverse, with its presidential seal and intricate eagle design by Frank Gasparo, reflects America's ideals of strength and unity. When a coin combines artistry, era rarity, and historical importance, it transcends the realm of money. Each scratch and detail on your coin may tell a unique story, one that could be worth a fort. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar sitting in an old coin jar or tucked away in a drawer, now is the time to take a closer look. That simple D mint mark could mark your path to extraordinary wealth. Whether dirty or gleaming, circulated or pristine, every 1972 D coin deserves careful inspection. The possibility of holding $1 million treasure is real, and that's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. This remarkable half-dollar stands as a reminder that hidden riches are all around us, waiting to be found by those who know what to look for. So check your coins. Your next discovery could make you a numismatic legend overnight. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar continues to electrify the numismatic community as new discoveries and auction results reignite interest year after year. Coin enthusiasts flood online forums, auction houses, and social media platforms, sharing stories of incredible finds and jaw-dropping sales. Professional grading services have confirmed that certain examples with flawless surfaces, strong strikes, and documented no-FG errors can reach values that eclipse nearly all other modern half-dollars. Even mid-grade examples have seen dramatic appreciation, making this coin a centerpiece of both professional collections and investment portfolios. Its growing popularity reflects how modern collectors are embracing the Kennedy series as a profitable and patriotic cornerstone of America. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is poised to remain a timeless treasure, a coin that blends history, artistry, and the dream of discovery. Its story continues to inspire new generations of collectors who seek not only wealth, but connection to a powerful moment in America's past. The combination of its presidential legacy, scarce die varieties, and rising demand ensures that its value will endure and possibly soar in the future. Owning a 1972 D isn't just about possessing a piece of metal. It's about holding a symbol of hidden fortune and American pride. For those lucky enough to find one of these extraordinary coins, the potential reward could truly be life-changing. Across the country, remarkable stories keep surfacing of people stumbling upon this coin in the most unexpected places. Old change jars, inherited collections, or forgotten rolls from banks. Each discovery rekindles the fascination and thrill of uncovering a hidden fortune. Some collectors have reported finding the rare 1972 D no-FG variety while casually sorting through their spare change, only to realize later that their humble half-dollar was worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars when authenticated and graded. These real-life stories fuel the dream that anyone, anywhere, could hold $1 million coin without even knowing it. It's this powerful sense of possibility that keeps the Kennedy half-dollar series at the center of the collecti. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar isn't just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of hope, history, and hidden potential. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone new to collecting, this coin invites you to look closer, to search deeper, and to believe that incredible treasures still exist in the most ordinary of places. Its combination of rarity, artistry, and historical significance makes it one of the most desirable U.S. coins ever minted. So keep your eyes open and your collection growing, because that next coin you find could be the one that changes your life forever. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar proves that sometimes the road to unimaginable wealth starts with just 50 cents. Next up in the 1974 D. Kennedy half-dollar. That's the half-dollar minted at the Denver Mint in 1974. On the surface, it may look like just another 50-cent piece bearing the familiar portrait of John F. Kennedy, but in the collecting world there's a buzz. This piece holds potential, historical weight, and a collector appeal you simply can't ignore. We're exploring why this coin could transform a collection and how you might ride that wave. Your overnight billionaire moment? Maybe in the dream sense, but we'll talk about the real reward here. The 1974 D. Kennedy $50 were struck. That is a large number. So you might think, how rare can it be? The answer, it's not ultra-rare in circulated condition. However, and here's what flips the coin into intrigue. The value shifts significantly when we consider condition variety, such as double die errors and genuineness of the piece. Collectors prize coins that go beyond just the date. This one has a story, and you can be part of it. The Kennedy $50 series launched shortly after Kennedy's assassination, giving the coin a poignant patriotic symbolism. From an aesthetic standpoint, the design remains iconic, a bold bust of Kennedy opposite the heraldic eagle, struck in clad composition. From an investment perspective, while many of these coins trade near face value or just a few dollars above, every now and then a strong graded example, or one with a recognized error, will dramatically outperform the norm. For example, standard circulated 1974 D coins today typically sell for 60 cents to 75 cents on major guides. But that's just baseline. The 1974 D Kennedy $50 in exceptional condition, say high mint state grade, or with an authenticated and well-documented error or variety like a double die obverse, then suddenly you have something special. For instance, the variety 1974 D double die obverse is listed at higher values, around $49 or more in uncirculated MS+, conditioned by one estimate. While that's not millions, it shows the possibility of stepping well above face value. And for a collector with the right eye, or the right dealer, there is opportunity. The 1974 D coin in a grade of MS65 or higher, very sharp, no wear, with a verified error, and have it slabbed and certified by a top grading service. In that rare stratum, sales prices could soar into the hundreds or low thousands of dollars, depending on rarity of the variety and market fervor. It doesn't guarantee a make-you-billion jump, but in the right hands, you could realize a payoff in the thousands, which is a respectable reward. The key is clear attribution of variety plus top condition plus strategic marketing for your audience of both new and experienced collectors. If you're just starting out, this coin is a fantastic entry point for learning how condition, mint marks, and varieties affect value. For seasoned collectors, it's a reminder that even common-looking dates can hide value, especially when condition is outstanding or a verified error emerges. Encourage them to dig through their holdings. Do I have a 1974 D? What mint mark? What condition? They may find more than they. The 1974 D Kennedy $50 is already part of the historical narrative, post-1964 clad coinage era, and could experience stronger bidding in decades to come. If you hold it in top condition, protect it, and sell when the market is right, you're positioned for upside. The message you'll deliver: this is not just pocket change. This is a collectible asset with both emotional and investment value. The 1974 D Kennedy $50 offers a mix of historical resonance, aesthetic appeal, and investment possibility. While the vast majority are worth just a few cents above face in circulated condition, the true reward lies in uncovering that exceptional example. High grade, desirable variety, certified and appropriately marketed. For your viewers, keep the dream alive, but combine it with diligence. Encourage them. Examine their collections, consult trusted grading services, seek reputable auction venues, and treat this coin not just as change, but as a piece of living history, one that could flip the script for their collecting journey. Stay excited, stay informed, and who knows? The next rare gem might be waiting in your pocket. The 1974 D Kennedy $50 has earned a legendary reputation in the hobby because of the mystery that surrounds its hidden gems. Many casual collectors overlook it, assuming it's common, but dedicated numismatists know that some of these coins hide dramatic double-die varieties or near-perfect strikes that can command serious attention at auction. Stories have circulated about pieces selling for thousands when authenticated and properly marketed. This is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. The idea that an everyday coin can reveal extraordinary value when history, rarity, and condition align. Whether found in circulation or tucked away in an old collection, the 1974 D remains a coin of possibility. So, as you wrap up your search or start your next collecting adventure, keep your eyes open and your enthusiasm high. The Kennedy half dollar is more than metal. It's a tribute to a beloved president, a reflection of America's resilience, and a symbol of how small discoveries can lead to huge rewards. Maybe yours is a little dirty or worn now, but with the right eye and expert guidance, that humble coin could become a shining star in your collection. Don't underestimate what's hiding in your pocket. The next life-changing treasure might already be in your hands. Stay curious, stay inspired, and remember, every great collection begins with one remarkable find. At the 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar apart is its enduring charm and the passion it ignites among collectors. It represents a fascinating bridge between the silver era and modern coinage, a time when the U.S. Mint transitioned from precious metal to clad compositions, yet still maintained incredible artistry and national pride. Many seasoned numismatists see it as a symbol of the evolution of American money, combining vintage appeal with modern affordability. Even coins in dirty or circulated condition can hold historical warmth. The touch of countless hands, the travel through decades of American commerce, making each piece a living artifact of our shared story. That legacy gives it a depth of value that extends far beyond its market price tag. The 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar is not just a coin, it's an invitation to explore, to dream, and to discover. Every collector who takes the time to learn about mint marks, grading, and varieties steps closer to that rare find that could transform their passion into profit. With the right knowledge, you can recognize what others miss, elevate your collection's worth, and even uncover coins that experts covet. So, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep believing in the hidden treasures that await. Because in the world of numismatics, even one humble 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar could be the spark that turns curiosity into wealth and history into opportunity. At the 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar, it's important to recognize how stories of remarkable discoveries continue to capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. Over the years, there have been reports of people stumbling upon coins with exceptional mint errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubling, that fetched astounding prices at auctions. These are the kinds of finds that remind us why coin collecting feels like modern-day treasure hunting. The excitement of holding a potential rarity in your hand, one that could be worth hundreds or even thousands, keeps collectors searching. Each 1974 D coin you examine might be the one that breaks expectations and surprises even the experts, turning your curiosity into a rewarding revelation. The 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar lies not only in its potential financial value, but in the thrill of discovery and the legacy it carries. Every collector dreams of that one coin, the one that makes headlines, the one that proves patience pays off. Whether you're polishing a coin you've just found or studying it under magnification for subtle minting details, you're part of a tradition that celebrates history, craftsmanship, and possibility. Keep your enthusiasm alive, because in the ever-evolving world of numismatics, the next great treasure is always just a glance away. Who knows? Your 1974 D. Kennedy half dollar could be the coin that writes the next legendary chapter in coin collecting history.